Well, friends, welcome to the next mini live. Okay, so we're here again. Good afternoon, happy Sunday. By the way, how is your Sunday? 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 People say, O'Neill, you do a lot of amber bashing, and I want to ask the question to the audience this morning before I get into this mini live. Do you think that O'Neill does a lot of amber bashing? Do you think that O'Neill just bashes Amber or tell the truth? That's a question I have. I mean, I'm trying to see exactly if I can get very, more objective in my viewpoints of this. Do you think I do like a lot of Amber bashing, or do I, like just tell the truth with the skits then? Because I think I tell the truth, and I think that when I come on, that I really and truly just tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like, one think, one or two. You don't know, one Amber bashing or me tell the truth. Which one is it? Because I feel like each time I talk about this, I talk about it from a male space, but me not think people give me credit for being honest. Me not think people give credit for when me be honest with what I think Amber should do and what she shouldn't do. But you know what? Don't worry, sir. Let's get into it. I'll leave the question right there. If y'all go ahead and hit the like button, by the way, so y'all, other people can stroll in. Let's go.
I really didn't appreciate how you answered that question last night.
No question.
You know what I'm talking about.
So she thinks he knows what she's talking about. Here's the deal. He doesn't know what she's talking about. You know why? Because for him, he has already achieved what he was trying to achieve, which was to get Amber in line, which was to use something that Amber has done and try to see if he can use it against her. And she don't realize that that's what's taking place. I'm hoping, like Charmian says, she's just playing a fool. I'm hoping.
Like, why would you bring that up? Huh? I'm trying to move on with our lives, and you want to keep bringing up what I did. I mean, did we just talk about new beginnings? Like, do you understand how that hurt me, what you said? Like, after everything you've put me through?
All right. So she has expressed herself here. So how does he respond? And by the way, thank you for giving me credit. The people who putting it in the comments. Thank you very much. Rico DIY, everybody else. Thank you very much for rocking with me. You know what I mean? And Michelle B. And I've seen the comments them. But you see where I'm coming from? I want y'all to just kind of watch, because I feel like why Amber's story can never be talked about enough is because the truth is just this. The truth is, you do have people who sit in relationships just like this. You have a friend and she sit down in a relationship and you ask her, why shouldn't I leave the man yet? But you complain about the man every day. Amber is like that friend that complains about the man every day, but she's doing nothing to change her circumstance. Does that make sense?
I don't just take your face and just smash it in the mud.
You don't.
I don't, Anthony. Am I triggered sometimes? Yes. But this is fresh. That happened a long time ago at this point.
Okay. All right. I'll just, if something's bothering me, I'll just keep it bottled up inside.
That's a judo move. That right there, sir. Me give it. That's a move. That move says, well, since as you don't want me to do that, I'm just gonna do what you say. It's not a real response. It's a knee-jerk response, so that way I can let you, I can twist it back around on you. That's what that move is.
I won't tell you. I won't tell my wife how I feel.
Anthony, that's not what I'm saying.
And what are you saying?
I'm saying, can you stop bringing up the past? If you forgive me, forgive me. If not, what do you mean? Oh my God, you're being so self-righteous right now.
Self-righteous?
Yes.
I can't even tell my wife how I feel. You're not the only one that was hurting this.
You hear how much him blowing up on her? This is what we're talking about when we say, oh, Amber is still here. Yes, Rico DIY. That's the thing. Anthony is not a person to reason with. We are trying to reason with a man we can't reason with for. This is where me and me and Deontay reviews complain about. We're saying, why are you asking the man for change and him can't change? You see, what's going on is sometimes, sometimes women are asking men to change and the man is who he is. Your question is, am I equally yoked to this man where me and this man can work together, or should I just move on? That is the question you're asking each time. But women are really quite grasp that. Instead, them think them can change this man. You know, them have the man and them think them can change him. Them think them can change him. Yes, Michelle B. In response is manipulative and calculating. They think them can change a man, and we're saying, listen to me, she cannot change him. She cannot change him. She can't. Exactly, O'Neill. She's trying to change Anthony's narrative. Uh, exactly. And how he thinks. And it's not going to happen. No matter what you do, you're not going to change the narrative that he has. The man believes that the little thing with Dalen is bigger than what happened with him and Shayla. And that's the way he's looking at it right now. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yes, I did my dirt. And I stand in it. But when I tell you something that makes me feel bad, what I gotta do? Stifle it down, keep it bottled up? We know I hurt you. But I got hurt too. I have feelings too. My heart pumps just like yours. I got blood running through my veins. I got air in my lungs. Only difference is that I'm a man and you're a woman, and maybe I'm a little bit stronger than you. That's it.
Listen how the man is talking to the woman, even though he's supposed to be the man that nearly has a child. Lisa, yes, Amber has taught Anton that you'll accept any and all things. And this is what Deontay reviews and I complain about. This is what, when y'all think we're bashing Amber, this is what we're upset about. This is what we get ticked off about. It's how women take crap from a man. It's how she take crap from him. It's how she take crap. And if it was a next man, she wouldn't have been taking this crap. The question you want to ask yourself is this: would Amber take this crap from a next man? Would Amber take this crap from another man? That's a question you have to ask yourself. We've seen Amber, and Amber has taken a lot of crap from Anthony. May I ask you the question now? Would she has taken the same crap from the other guys that what she talked to? She damn near put Kelvin in her place. Yeah. She put Victor in her place. Where is putting Anthony in her place? Of course, I'm going to hold on to the Wayne situation because the Wayne situation is his escape card. It's going to be a reverse Uno card. I'm going to use the Dalen thing as well too. He's going to use that only still holding on to the Wayne situation over her head. That's why he made that comment to her last night. Exactly. Everything will be held over her head. That is what he's going to use to keep her in line with. And I think that's what I want to misunderstand about this man. I want to miss when it comes to Anthony. That's what I want to miss. Y'all think we're hating on Amber. We're not. We're saying this is exactly how a woman will have a good man and he doesn't have a lot of money. But he's a good man. And she will release that good man for a man like Anthony who have a whole pile of money, but will miss and she'll take the mistreating just because the man have a good pile of money. That is the point of this entire story. Because we don't know why at this point she's still here. We don't know why.
But I have feelings too. It's not all about you. So I'll just go through life pretending that none of that happened and I did all of this to you. All of this to you. If that makes our relationship run smooth, then I'll do that. I'll keep everything bottled up. That's fine. Because I love you in spite of myself. I don't care. If I have to do that to keep you happy, hell, so be it. So be it.
Do I gotta get a water from the moon? Is that what I gotta do to make you love me? Make you love me? Do I gotta get the sand into the sea? Is that what you want from me? I've got everything that I can do to get water from the moon. Look how the man make it look as if he's doing her a favor. He is making it look like he's doing her a favor.
That's not what I'm saying, Anthony.
So I don't get to hurt?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, can we try to move forward?
You're right. You're right. My fault. My fault. We can move forward. We can move forward. If I have something wrong with me, it's fine.
Judo chop again. Judo chop. Whop. Judo chop. Whop. Those are just judo chops, ladies. Those things are judo chops. Listen. I know y'all are upset with the story. Don't get too upset. Smile. Smile. He's a master manipulator. Maybe what y'all need to be doing is taking notes. No, you need to take notes. Kiki, you need to take notes. Take notes because Anthony is giving a lot of notes. There are men out there who are manipulative. You have women too manipulative as well, you know. Don't think man no know say sometimes you have some women who are manipulative like Dominique, you know. Some men can see it and some men can't see it. Right? Just like how Mike can't see it, but some men can see it. We just happen to look at the Amber story. There are people like this. So, yes, Linus, the next skit, she'll be apologizing. Your question now is, when the man does this, what do you do? What do? You have to take notes. These things really happen. Listen to me. Don't get it twisted. These are real moves. I don't want you ladies get it twisted. These are real moves. Have I ever pulled one or two of these moves before? Yes. No, I don't need to do it now, but I'm just saying these are real moves. I want y'all to understand, you know, every single thing that you see Anthony doing, they're real moves. But it's just that it's hard to watch. And you don't know that you don't know until you're in it. When you're inside of like a thing like what Amber has going on, you'll see it. But they're real moves. People actually do these things. They do. Like, it's just you'll make a line like that. Well, you know what? I'll just keep my feelings inside. It's all right. You know what? I'll stop saying whatever it is. It's a judo chop move. we know the move. We know the move.
It's fine. It's like they say. Happy wife, happy life. Right? You know what? They say happy wife, happy life. But happy husband,
Just switch it up. Look at Amber's face. The man just switch it on her right now. I'm going to switch it on him. It's so good. Maybe that's a good question. You know what, Rico DIY, that's a good question. It's a good question. Was Victor better? Honestly, was Victor, and you know me feel about it before, but okay, was Victor better than this? That's a good question. This is a very good question. Was Victor better than, because we know him just want a green card. We got the green card story, but I think they're showing you, all right, well, hey, she had the choice of Kelvin, she had the choice of Victor, and she had the choice of Anthony. She chose Anthony. But he didn't choose her. Was Victor better? Well, even if he have a hidden agenda, my question though is, didn't he treat her better than this though? That's all I'm saying. I understand, but hey, I'm just saying, wasn't she treated better than this?
damn. I don't even have a saying for that.
So in other words, it's been stuffed. Well, what about Kelvin then? What about Kelvin? Kelvin can't leave your friends around him. So none of them was better. In other words, you're saying that Amber is so in other words, Anthony is the best that she has. right now. What about Jacoby? There are many men who came around that tried to be with Amber. One for yes, and two for no. We asked her why the woman to leave. Why the woman to leave? Because she had many men. She had many men who were many men, many men. Pam pam, many men try to be who was there for Amber and the tree. Many men, pam pam pam, many men. She had many men. There are many men who are out there looking to see exactly if them can get Amber. Many men, pam, 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 many men, pam, pam. Look here, Rashan, I know exactly what you're saying. Amber is always a victim, and she's at this point in time, she's not a victim of her circumstance. That's what the men are saying. Ladies, that's what the men are saying. The men them, what the men them are say. The men them are say that it is tough that us men are defending Amber from this man, and y'all don't realize what's going on. She need to find a guy who will take care of her. But they're showing you how women will go to a man for some money or whatever it is that she finds here. Yeah, she'll go to a man who she think of a whole pile of money or cash or whatever or status or whatever she's looking at. And she will stick around and she'll take a bunch of trash from that man when she could have found another man. Maybe he makes $50,000, but he treats her like a queen and he treats her very well. That is the point of this story. That there are other men out there, many men who wants to, Greg, Mr. Greg in the comment, want to meet Amber right now. Me know Greg would do a better job than Anthony right now. Many men are out there. Many men, pam, 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 many men, pam, pam, many men. More than three, want Amber first. Don't you see me? Many men are out there. That's all we are saying. We just say no other little man out there. You want to tell me say this is the best God can provide this piece of man? let me read some comments. But it is money. If it is money that Amber want though, because she have to take the money and walk away. So that's the money, eh? How about, hello, Carly from Michigan. I heard that Woody Woodpecker said to Amber last night and only it's time for the Dalton marriage to end. And if it end, God, boy, I'm gonna do money definitely. Because there is no absolute guilt in Amber. Only if she hit the jackpot with it must be the money. Must be the money. If you wanna go and take a ride with me and have a relationship and have things with me, so why do I feel this way? Hey, must be the money. If you wanna go and get married with me and everything. If you wanna go and get married with me and the eyes and the thing to be, oh, why do I feel this way? Hey, must be the money. It must be the money. It must be the money. Because it definitely isn't the man. I'm just saying, it cannot be the man. Y'all can't sit out there. It must be the money, guys. It has to be something. What is she attracted? Why? We still not get it. Us men are here and are watching this. And we're yet to see and for y'all to tell us, what is Amber here for? Why is she still here? Why? Anthony's the worst husband ever. So tell us, why is she still here? Why is she still here? Two, Amber never thought Anthony would ever forgive her for her mistakes for cheating on him with Wayne. He hasn't forgiven her for cheating on him with Wayne. Mr. Greg would have treated Amber exactly. Mr. Greg then, she can't find Mr. Greg. Even Mr. Greg would treat Amber better. That was the point I was raising, T. That's why. It's not that we bash Amber and we just say, come on, when she go wake up. But it is true. Us men have an issue with Us men have an issue with this. This is how men have an issue with them. Us men have an issue with is not Amber bashing. Us men have an issue with the whole idea of women who make these men seem like them a god. I think that's what you're getting as a response from us. Is how the women put these men on a pedestal. A man like Anthony, who just has some money and some status. And because him have money and status, she will do anything at all for him. But the man will earn $50,000. What she'll do is she'll cuss him. She will cuss him. She will beat him. She will whatever it is. All we are say, Angela, is that a time now for she, good gosh, they must can get a better man than this. I don't know. There's no better man out there. Maybe y'all can answer. Why is Amber still in this marriage? Maybe y'all know and I don't know. Me don't know why. Me still confused. Women, why women take this so long? Why don't take women? Anthony is a stone punk with money, and I hope Karma is. Yo, my hopes are too. But as long as Amber allows him to keep playing her, then nothing is gonna change. As long as Amber allow him to play her, and him going to just play her. That's just what he's going to do. Like I told her before, that's what it's going to work. He is gaslighting her. It's what I'm doing. I'm just like a gaslight her each time. Low self-esteem. Miss Tiffany says low self-esteem. Why? It's so sad to see this no good man mistreating Amber. I wish Amber had a backbone. Yes, they are putting this up. They keep showing this because you have a lot of times where women will take a lot of foolishness and will take other things. Fantasy. Yes. Women do have that fantasy thing where they fantasize about the guy being this Mr. Right, but you have to know reality from the fantasy. And that is one of the things. Yes, I agree with that. Icy says she's a gold digger. She says she'll look for the gold. But I even know for the money. Sometimes I wonder for the money, and sometimes they say no, it's not the money because I remember the divorce. And you know, it's I don't know. Is it just the status then? But it's fair. She has extremely low self-esteem and is flagellating. That's that what you're saying? Flagellating and sadomasochistic. She loved the pain. When pain inflicted on her is what you're saying, if I'm understanding you. Amber is image motivated. George, I think this may be it. This is a good question. Is Amber, very good question, image motivated? And I think Wayne had talked to her about this before. 1 for yes and 2 for no. Let's get into the understanding of the character. If we're going bash, we must understand why. Because I love understanding why. Because we know, you know, say Anthony now, he's up off the gas, you know. If y'all are coming in to make noise about Anthony and think that's going to change him, I'm sorry to tell y'all, he's not going to change. He's not. He's going to be himself, and it is up to the woman to decide if she can take that or not. Amber wasn't attracted to Anthony in the first, especially for money, in the beginning of their intro. So I don't think it's not for the money. She wants to be a wife. She has a perfect wife paralysis. May I agree with that? Is it the status? Do you want to come and take a ride with me and then we're chilling in the roll of the Benz? Why do I feel this? Hey, must be it's not. Somebody says not the money. Fine. It's not. Can they just introduce Amber to a love interest that will treat her right? They did. But then them say him have a green card and then all of a sudden, you know, and then them give her Kelvin and then Kelvin get mashed up. So that didn't work. Amber needs to go on the warpath and you would see if he would change. Exactly. Angela Atkinson, I agree with you. It is not that we're bashing the character. It is that we're saying, hey, good gosh, stand up. Please, can the real Amber please stand up? Can the real Amber please stand up? Can the real Amber please stand up? I'm Amber and I'm the real Amber and the other real Amber get up to me. Now won't you little Ambers please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. I'm Kim Amber, I'm the real Amber and the other real Amber and get no real Amber because the other real Ambers please. Where is Amber, folks? Where is she? Where is she? No, she can't stand up. Because it's the writers holding back her character. She can't. Can the real Amber please stand up? This is not the real Amber. This is not the real. This is an imposter. Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That's correct. Rico DIY. She need to get into her Diary of a Mad Black Woman phase. And then it would change. But, well, we don't know if it's going to change either. Because, I don't know, you know. Detroit Amber gone. I've come to realize that Detroit Amber is gone. She's not here. Let me say we can call Detroit. Let me try to run a call upon Detroit Amber right now. Hello? Is this Detroit Amber? Hey, where are you? In Detroit? Can I send Amber over there just to see you? We need in the stories. Why? Because we're tired of the Amber that's right now in Atlanta. We're tired of Atlanta Amber. We need Detroit Amber. Dev, you'll talk. Oh, okay. All right, cool. She can't talk to me right now. Where is Detroit Amber? She needs to lose the blonde wig. Because we need to see the Detroit Amber because Detroit Amber is not here right now. I'm sorry, guys, but call over there and them say Detroit Amber not coming right now. She's not coming right now. It's going to be like this for a long time. Antoinette, where's Antoinette? She figured out it might work. I don't believe it's about the money. Because she have her own money. And it possibly is not the money, you know, but why is she there then? That's the question. She figured it out to work out how? What told Amber that it's going to work out? Maybe that's the question I have to ask. What told Amber that this was going to work? Maybe I have to ask the ladies them that for understand your thought process, ladies. Based on what you've seen with Amber, what inkling, what evidence have you gotten that it's able to work with Anthony? Because I come to realize that us men look at the skits different from the women them. We have two different viewpoints. If Anthony steps out again, then Detroit Amber will be activated. I hope so. I hope so. Detroit Amber. Detroit women are classy and about business. Her cousins need to come over and shake her up. She need more than that right now. But you see, O'Neill, this is why Anthony has more respect for Shayla, as abusive as Shayla is, because she stick up for herself. Yes, Michelle. Yes. At least she is a fighter. And he respects the tenacity. Him not really respect Amber at all. Him not give Amber no respect. It's her wedding vows. She's 100%. That's why she didn't have 60. She got back with. That's what she got back with him. It's her wedding. But I wish you just leave him. It's the wedding. So the wedding has caused her to be like this. Amber is trying to save face. And you can't try to save face for your happiness. Moral of the story. What you said, no, I won't be denied. She wants to make sure that Shayla never move in on that house and has a life with Anthony. And who cares? And that may I say. It's so weird how Shayla has moved on to the next man while she's stuck with this man. It's ChatGPT. Somebody's having to ask ChatGPT. Hold on.
Think of your liver like a mailroom. Everything.
Hold on. I'm asking ChatGPT right now. Why is Amber still here? Hold on. Let's do it. Let's ask ChatGPT. Why is Amber still with Anthony after he cheated and had a baby on her? Let's go. Let's have ChatGPT. That's a good question. Here is the ChatGPT. So, emotional attachment and history. Long-term relationships create strong emotional bonds. Even after betrayal, love and shared memories can make it hard to walk away. Hope for change or redemption. Amber might believe that Anthony has changed or that their relationship can be rebuilt through forgiveness, counseling, or personal growth. Fear of loss or loneliness. Leaving can make more can feel more painful or uncertain than staying, especially if you're afraid. This is your chat GPT. I don't know if you guys ever read gosh, what's the name of that book again? By it slipped my mind now, right now. It slipped my mind. Napoleon Hill has a book. Napoleon Hill has a book and he talks about the fears that you have in a lifetime. And one of those fears is fear of loss. Like you say, you have fear of death, fear of poverty, fear of loss. And fear of loss is a very big thing. Fear of loss is one of those big things. Manipulation and trauma bonding. Which one do you have? Which one you guys want to choose this morning? Manipulation or trauma bonding. If Anthony is manipulative or emotionally controlling, she might feel psychologically trapped or guilty for wanting to leave. That's correct. Think and Grow Rich is the book. But he also has another book as well. I think it's the 16 Laws of Success or something to that effect. Is she holding on because of fear? And is this one of those factors that hold in a relationship? Is Amber holding on because of fear? Like fear of the unknown. And we talked about this yesterday. And you can't fear loss if you never had it. D. Joseph, you're correct. You can't fear loss if you never had it. You never had the man at the first place. What are you fearing? But this is how people get very fearful. They do get fearful. She's doing what she's told. Just like that. Which one of them we want to choose? Which one of these numbers are we choosing? Which number? Which number is it? Which number? I asked ChatGPT, which number did you choose? Choose a number, guys. Choose a number. Choose a number. Choose a number. Let me see if I can make it big enough so y'all can see. Choose a number. Let me make it big enough so y'all can see it. Choose a number. Choose a number. I'm giving y'all right now. Reasons why Amber is still here. Why is Amber still here? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Why is she still here? Which number I want to have? Which number I want to have? Number 7. Some people say number 3. Number 3. Some people say number 7. Some people say number 2. By the way, this is rich. I'm telling you, say, no matter what you're watching with the Amber story, I know y'all get upset, and we get upset all the time with the Amber character, whatever it's, but don't miss the lesson. Because they're giving us a lesson. Don't think we're void of all of this. You might love a little man and you might love a little woman, and the woman, you know what I mean? She, yeah. Don't act like, unless you're telling me you've never been in love. Because people fall in love, and when they fall in love, they do different things. People change. People will do things that them say them not going to do. Them say, I'll never do that. And then them fall in love and them doing the same thing them talk about. So don't act like, I don't want you guys to act like Amber is special and anything else. She not special with us. That's why we are complaining so much. Consensus 1, 3, 5, and 7. Goddess London will say 1, 3, 5, and 7. Let me read on the big screen. Fatima said number 7. Pink said number 2. Laurie says 3 and 7. Shar W says number 3. Rakisha, what's that? Rashika says 1 and 6. Sharon said number 6. I'm reading y'all's comments right now. IC said number 5. Low self-esteem and identity. Carolyn said number 8. You know, Carolyn, I thought of that one just now. Could it be number 8? Let's examine number 8. Number 8 says forgiveness and spiritual growth. In some cases, staying is a conscious act of forgiveness, not weakness, but an attempt at healing and rebuilding. No, I don't know if I like the number 8, but me get it. Can number 8 be it? What do y'all think of number 8? Today is Sunday. I'm going to read in the Bible today. Y'all probably may have come out of church. What about number 8? Want to think about number 8? Mary with Tyler Anthony too. It could be all of the above. Somebody said it could be all of the above. Laurie said it could be all of the above. Ashley Moore says, you know what? It's number 8 too. You think it's number 8 as well? D. Joseph said no. Joy says all of the above. Christopher says 5 and 7. Keisha said no. Jackia says 3, 5, and 7. Peggy said yes. What number 8 is what Amber told Anthony. Cheryl said number 2. They are bringing up their secrets and throwing it in one another's face. Yes, I will be live with hold on, let me paste it up. I will be live on Faith is a Substance's channel right here. So we'll be live together. Faith is a Substance. I'll do a little live scene with her. So look out for that. Look out for that. I pasted it at the top. Some people say number 8. It could be all of the above. I think all of the above is a good answer. Hey, there's no one right answer in this, and I want to let y'all know something. There's no one right answer. Don't think that O'Neal say him is Lord of Lords and him know everything. He doesn't. Because the thing with these things is that they're very subjective. Because you really have to think deep and long, and you know, so it's very subjective. It's very subjective. Linda says, and it's a good, well on Linda, let me see if I can get your comment to show. Linda says, if you happen to be married right now on this page, you have no business of questioning this marriage at all, because every married person has something on that chart. They do, you know, but they do have reasons for question the marriage, do you know? Because why I think they're questioning the marriage, Linda, is that while they may have things on the chart, it is the ratio in which Amber is staying. I think that bothers people, is how Amber has dug herself into this man, even though he continues to gaslight her. That is something to be said for itself. Because then it makes it seem as though, it makes it seem like marriage is this thing that you must just stay in, and no matter what, you must be submitting to this man or submitting to this woman. And that's a tough ask. I would not ask anybody to do that. I feel like that's why people work on this. Too much cooks in the kitchen. There is a lot of cooks in the kitchen. I think all of the above is a good speech on it. Emotional attachment and history. You know, yeah. But it makes sense. I see what you're saying though, Linda. Linda says you can question anybody's marriage if you're married, because every marriage have goals? Do they battlefield rather? Do they want to put it out there in the world? Or not some marriage or just keep it secret? Makes sense. It makes sense with what you say. Listen, I'm not hard and fast on it. This is good for us to look at. You know what? Charmaine, me love your optimism. Boy, the one thing with Charmaine, the one thing I love about you, Charmaine, me I say this. May I give you this as a compliment. The one thing I love about you is how you stay optimistic in the midst of the storm. In the midst of how Amber has been just like this, it's just, yeah. I don't know how you do it. Carolyn says, yes, when the gaslighting has returned, and that's enough to end the marriage. It's major gaslighting, man. Major gaslighting. Some people might not leave the marriage because they want the money and they want different things. Now, what I would say to it is, as a person who is married, I would say this. Don't stay in any marriage if you think it is like this. If I was in Amber's shoes, would I leave? Would I find the nearest exit and leave? Would I start putting myself toward leaving? Because I don't think that you should take that on your back. All Amber need to do is to seek the word and she'll be okay. That's all. So, and a way of looking at it, maybe she just have to go find peace in her God right now and just let it be. So that's not bad enough. You know what, Angela? That's not a bad take. This is not a bad take. Should Amber just focus on God and let it be? That is a good thing. That is a good state at it. Every marriage is at different levels. Before my husband passed away, we worked on everything that was affecting us. Exactly. And people work on it. But I think what the problem is, Linda, is that Anthony is not working at it. Where the people I'm seeing that. People are able to watch this and realize that they're seeing that he's not. There is no working at it. But Charmaine, I tell you something, I love your little thing, With number 8, like I said, nobody's seeking spiritual guidance. The ball in Bishop Chris, just for the renewal, but have not ventured off into spiritual counseling. Exactly. They said them calling. Also, they called in. So they called in Bishop Chris for vow renewal, but I think that's not what they need right now. They need spiritual counseling. So see, I would say more of that. And yes, Angela, I can say, Angela Paul, I do believe that God can fix all things. He can fix it, But you have to be real about it. And Anthony has to be real about it as well. Either one of two things happen. This is when I come to learn about marriage and different things. This is when I learn. And relationships. I learn, say, every time you have an issue in your marriage or in your relationship, that's when you need God the most. You need him all the time, But you need God the most once you have issues. You need him the most because it is at that time something has changed. And you need to get the spiritual guidance to guide you through that. Now, the better you become at discerning in that time, I've come to find, is either one of two things happen. Is either the person gets closer to you or some way, somehow, them drop off. That's what I think. That's how I believe right there, so. That's what I believe. One journey, when Mr. Way say, back to therapy. When people don't want to share, they opt out. Anton just said, I will keep it to myself. He has emotionally opt out and transferred the blame. That's why people are saying what they must say right now. When you have issues, that's when they need God the most. I think right now, more than ever, is when Amber need God. She need God right now and just let it go. And allow is one of two things. Either Anthony stay or him leave, and that's what you want to know. Yes. Be still and let God fight her battle and watch and pray. At this point, only God can save her. Anton needs to fall hard and needs to allow him. She's interfering with reaping. If you ask us, that's where our take is. I agree with this 110%. Yeah, back to therapy again. You want, listen to me one journey. This is a great comment. He's opted out. He has opted out. At this point, Wait, what did you put in the chat? D Joseph, what you put in the chat? What was the question? If up out of the marriage right now, him gone. He is gone. He's extremely gone. Him gone. And he's using everything right now. So she have to just pray. Linda, that's the thing. She have to just pray right now, Linda. She have to pray so it work. Like Mary said, be still and know that I am God right now. Be still and know that I am God. You have to go sit down now and seek it. She have to go back into the word. Amber needs to go back. The solution comes at Amber going into the word. That's why I love these stories because them show you when you need the word the most. Yeah, man, she need the word, man. If she can get back in her word again and pray like how she have prayed before, she get back her peace. That's where her peace is. Anyways, folks, I don't want to hold you up too long. Like, share, comment, subscribe. What a wonderful discussion. I love it when we discuss and when we bring the biblical, terminologies in it. I love it. I really and truly love my channel. I love you guys at all times. Look out for the live with myself and Faith is a Substance. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.